Hi guys, so today I am sharing one of my favorite recipes for you. This is my vegan cinnamon rolls. I absolutely love this baked good. This is going to convince you that you can go vegan because you would never know that these cinnamon rolls are vegan. They're light and buttery and pillowy and fluffy and so ooey gooey, and I know that you're gonna love them so much. So I wanna get started right away, so let's get into it. So we're gonna start by warming the milk and the butter in a saucepan. We're also gonna be adding the sugar and whisking it to combine. Okay, so now we're gonna add the milky liquid to this large mixing bowl with some yeast. We're gonna whisk this a few times so that the yeast dissolves. Okay. Now we're gonna cover this with a tea towel. We're gonna let this sit for 10 minutes and let the yeast activate. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna take a look at this yeast and see how it's doing. Okay, this is looking much better. As you can see, there's some activation going on. It also smells amazing. It smells like yeasty and delicious, which I know sounds weird, but it actually smells really good. So I'm gonna give this a quick whisk just to kind of recombine everything and make things look nice and bubbly. And then we're gonna add in the flour. So we're just mixing this up into a dough ball. And we need a 1/4 cup more flour. This looks good. This is an arm workout. This is my gym. Okay, now we're gonna cover this with my kitchen towel. We're gonna leave this to proof for an hour, and then we're gonna come back and we can start the cinnamon roll making. Ollie spit up on me, so I had to change. So as you can see, this is beautifully proofed now. It's probably about doubled in its size. I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup more flour, and I'm gonna knead this together before I roll it out. Oh my God, it smells so good. I don't know if anyone else thinks raw dough smells amazing, but I definitely do. This is an arm workout. Basically, my gym routine is me kneading dough and then eating vegan cinnamon rolls. It's a really good workout plan. This dough is still a little sticky, so I'm gonna add a little bit more flour. I'm just gonna sprinkle it in. It's getting stuck to my fingers, and we just kind of want it to be kind of releasing naturally and not too sticky. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle the countertop with a little bit of flour so that it doesn't stick as I roll it out. Okay guys, I always seem to forget one ingredient, and today I forgot adding the salt after the flour before kneading my dough. So I'm literally just gonna be sprinkling it on, and make sure that you follow the recipe. Don't follow me, follow my recipe, because clearly this is not the way you're supposed to do this, but here we are. And hey, it works. So I'm gonna be rolling this out to be 18 by 11 inches. I want it to be about 1/2 inch thick. Yep, this is good. So I'm gonna be slathering this now with my vegan butter, and then I'm gonna be sprinkling it with my cinnamon sugar. So now for the fun part, we are going to be rolling it lengthwise from right to left or left to right, whichever you prefer, but make sure that we're rolling the long way instead of the short way. Ta-da! So now I need to cut this into 11 equal pieces. If they're not equal, it doesn't matter, because some are going to be a little bit bigger than others. That's okay, but it's going to be roughly 4.5 centimeters each. So I'm just going to mark the dough with my knife just to make sure that each one is roughly 4.5 before I cut. Now I'm gonna transfer the cinnamon rolls to this pan, and I'm gonna take the bigger cinnamon rolls and put it in the middle and then use the smaller ones to decorate the outside. We're gonna do a second proof. They are gonna expand, and then they're gonna expand more as they cook, so we don't wanna overcrowd them. So I'm just gonna cover this with a little bit of plastic wrap to let it proof for 15 minutes. These should grow a little. We don't really need them to double in size, but we definitely want them to expand. And then we're gonna put them in the oven and bake them for 25 to 30 minutes. So my cinnamon rolls are nicely cooked. They smell amazing, but the best way to top them is with some simple icing sugar. So I've got some icing powder here, a little bit of almond milk, and I'm gonna be making a drizzly icing sugar to go on top. These cinnamon rolls are ready to be eaten. They smell absolutely amazing, so I'm gonna dish one out and give it a taste. So I'm gonna take this piece right here because it is just like so ooey gooey and full of icing. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like light and pillowy and buttery and cinnamony and sweet. You would never know this is vegan. This will convince you to go vegan.